Stampin' with Amore, and today I am sharing the Botanical Bliss Bundle, and I've had a few people ask me about this and how to do these, so I am going to share one of them today because if I do all three of them, this video would probably be an hour long, so I don't want, they go very quickly, but some of them have a lot more detail than the others. And I just took these from the catalog. I changed them up just a hair because I didn't have every single thing that I needed to make every one of them. So I just changed it up a little bit. I didn't have the designer series paper that you put behind here, so I just stamped my own on here using the stamp set, and I just use regular cardstock for the back of it. And I did make these longer because you can use them as tags, but I wanted them to be bookmarks because I thought it'd be a great present for a friend that really loves to read. So I thought it'd be really cute. But I'm going to show you, it's on page 20 of the catalog, and these are the three that they have in there. So I pretty much cased all of these. They're pretty close, but I did just change a couple things on them. So this is what I'm sharing, and it is a gorgeous set, and it's so fun to make these. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you how to do the bookmark kind because that's what I did here. And I'm just going to show you the rose one that I did because this has some inlaid pieces, and I wanted to show you that. These are a little bit more self-explanatory because you're just cutting out the basic framelit, and you're going to cut them all out the same way as I show you for this, except for I'm inlaying some other colors onto these. Okay, so let's get started with this. So you're going to need a piece. For this one, I used a piece that's 2 inches by 7.5 for the bookmark size. You can make it the length you want it for whatever you want. And then you do need the framelits. Here is the stamp set right here. I'm using the Best Wishes from there, and I'm using this flower right here on this one. And then these are the framelits that coordinate. So it has each top. Now if you want to cut out like this rose, it has this other framelit that will help you to cut that out. I'm going to be hand cutting out to inlay it, but this will lay on top like this on your piece once you have it cut, and it will cut the whole rose out. And I have a card that tutorial I'm going to be sharing here shortly, and it's going to show you how to do that. And this one also will work for this one, so you can cut the other side out. And then it has the leaves on there, and oh, I do need the leaves too for this one. I'm just going to need one. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out our pieces for this. So I'm going to grab the Big Shot, and I actually just took some scrap that was in my scrap bin for the flower and for the rose part and the petals. So for this one, I'm going to just go ahead and do this one first. You're just going to lay it on top here, and I just did it right to the top, and make sure your sides are even here. And now you may need a piece a little bit bigger, like I think I did it 2 1/8 inch for the other two, either 2 1/8 or 2 1/4. If you want me to show the other two at a future video, just comment below, and I can do that for you. There isn't anything really difficult about it, but this one takes a little bit longer, so I don't have my die brush out here. That's why I'm just going to poke these pieces out. I can definitely do that for you. But see how quick and easy that goes as far as cutting the top part? And I'm going to get these pieces out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the other pieces. Now you're going to need I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz or Old Olive, I think I'm using, and Powder Pink. And I'm going to run one more through with that, and then I'm going to run another one through when I'm done with this. And I guess I'll go ahead and run this through while I have that. I'm going to have to run one more through of the Old Olive. I should have brought my die brush out here. It helps a lot with this framelit. And you don't have to cut this one out. You're going to cut it, hand cut it. And I'll show you that here in a few minutes. It really works better with your die brush. It makes this go a lot quicker. So I should have brought it up here, but I didn't think about it. Okay, so we have that one. And we do need this little leaf. This is super pretty. I love how delicate that little leaf is right there. And then I need one more of the flower. And I think that's everything for the big shot. We're just going to be using the leaf part of this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just fussy cut out these leaves here. And I am going to leave a little bit around the edge here. It's not going to be exactly perfect. I'm going to cut this so it's easier for me. So you do have to just cut around these. I don't know exactly if this is how Stampin' Up! Did theirs, but this is how I got it to do it. So there's your leaves right there. So these are going to just layer on here. And then we're going to, I actually don't need this top part because I need that to be my, so it's going to be open like that. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with this flower. I'm going to leave a little, go all the way around it and leave a little bit, trim it just all the way around. It's really quick. There's just a tiny bit of trimming on this one. Okay, let me move this all out of the way. And then this is going to lay on top there, and then these are going to go underneath. Just like that. So I'm going to get my Tombow. I should use my little fine tip glue, but I really like this better. I like to use this better. That fine tip sometimes, it does, you have to hold it. I'm not really that fond of that, so you have to be very particular with it. And this works just as well. So make sure you line this up really good. And then we're just going to do the same with this one. You don't have to go around the whole thing. I'm just hitting like the big spots and the edges because you don't want the edges to lift up. It's well worth this little bit of effort that you're putting into it. Anything that looks this pretty is just worth the effort to me. It's really, really nice. And then I'm just going to lay this on top. Make sure you line it all up just right. And look at that didn't take any time at all. So it's super, super pretty. You see that? Okay, so now what we're going to do is I am going to Versamark, we're going to emboss with some white emboss the larger flower, which I didn't get out. I need to get out here. Okay, right here, we're going to use that one, and we're going to just stamp it. We're just going to stamp it like 3 times on here. Oops, I need my embossing buddy. I don't want this to... And then I'm just going to stamp them like 3 times. You don't have to keep it on the paper even. You can go off a little bit. Okay, now we're going to emboss it with the white emboss. It's super pretty. This really adds so much to it. It's really pretty. And I'm going to grab my heat tool and we're going to emboss. Okay, so I have it all embossed, and you probably can barely see it on there, right? But I'm going to grab my powder pink and my powder pink sponge dauber, and we are going to just ink it. I'm going to do a little bit. We're just going to ink it. Look at that. Look how it looks. It's super pretty. And you're just going to lightly do it over each flower. But look how pretty that is. So that is it for that part. Now we're going to layer our little branch here. And I'm going to cut just a little bit of it off because I don't need that whole thing. Again, I'm going to grab some of my Tombow. Oops. And I'm going to layer it on here like that. And then I'm going to stamp. This is a 1/2 inch piece, and it's about 1/2 by 1 3/4. I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to first stamp it with some soft suede. I'm going to stamp the sentiment best wishes. And I really like to stamp first and then cut, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get this in there. Yeah, not too bad. And then I'm going to just flag the ends of this. Okay, now I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this. I'm going to use my Fast Fuse. Oh, I think I'm going to use it. Yeah, there we go. And this is going to set like right on top of that. Make sure it's straight. I'm going to use some of my new sequins, adhesive sequins, and I'm going to use the powder pink ones. I think these are powder pink. I'm not exactly sure if they're powder pink or which pink they are. They may be the new pink, petal pink, I think it's called. We're going to put one up here. Up. Took the adhesive right off of there. Whenever you pull these off, make sure you get underneath the adhesive. I love these sequins though because they're so easy to adhere. Sometimes I go in between and I don't get underneath. Now we're going to put one here and one more here. Super pretty. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to use my little thick Whisper White, and I'm going to just tie a little bow. I'm going to cut some off first, and we're going to tie a bow around the top. These are really fun to make. I know you're going to really like it once you make them, and they'll make beautiful tags too. I may not have cut enough here to make a bow. We'll see. Well, I did, but not. I'll have to just fix it later. It's not quite as big as I would like it. There we go. So then you'll have a little bow on it too. So that's it, everyone. It's so quick and easy for you to be able to make tags or bookmarks. I just thought these were super cute. Here's the other ones, and these are gorgeous too. I love this bird one too. This one's a little bit more involved, just, you know, the layering and stuff, but it's gorgeous. And I used some of our new ribbon here. And then this one's part of the stamp set. So on the stamp set you would stamp these and emboss them on there. And then I just cut another piece of leaves from the rose one for that. So that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop right from my blog. Have a blessed day, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.